right, if loving you is wrong, fans, you guys, yeah, I don't want to hear nothing else. I'm spoiling y'all with loving you is wrong content today. Um, just a disclaimer, no, no. Currently, as of May 22nd, 7:01 a.m. Eastern time, there is no news of an If Loving You Is Wrong spinoff. I just want to make that clear. This video is just a mini speculation discussion. Do you think If Loving You Is Wrong will get a spinoff? But I honestly think the more important question is, should If Loving You Is Wrong get a spinoff series? And also, if you want to throw in another question, what would a spinoff look like? I mean, if you ask me, I feel like the most important question is, what character would be able to hold their own in their own series? If you ask me that, I think Eddie probably the only one I could see with his own show. That's just me talking off the top of my head. I feel like the other characters are decent at what they do, but it really depends on how the finale goes. Episode 102, boom, June 16th. That's going to be the final episode of If Loving You Is Wrong. And based on how the episode ends, you talk about spinoffs, like we don't even know who's going to make it to the end of the damn series, let alone yeah, make it to the end of the very last episode, let alone get their own spinoff. I mean, it's like, well, look at Ruthless. She got her own show and she was killed in like the Oval episode 2 or whatever. True, but then if you watch my Ruthless review, then you know that's not the case. But I feel like I don't know. The Pains just left a bad taste in my mouth for spinoff series, guys. But I mean, that was just one show, and plus Tyler Perry is doing new House of Pain episodes, so it's like, that was just a bad dud, so maybe he learned from that. And Ruthless is a good spinoff from the Oval, so, and Bruh's doing good. It's not officially a spinoff of Sisters, but it is a male variation of the show, so if you do count it as a spinoff, it is good in its own right. So it looks like he's gotten better at that. So I mean, if there was a spinoff, but I honestly don't know what it would look like, because of the fact that Kelly's story, I mean, if you ask me, is pretty much over. She got off for the murder. Now the big question is, how will she move forward with Terrell and, Justice meeting his dad? Natalie and Lou, they're going to be on the rocks. And I've already done the video about Lucian being the father of the baby that Alex had. Alex, Marcy, I honestly don't see a spinoff. I honestly don't. But again, that's just, guess what, guys? I'm not the one who works at Tyler Perry Studios. I don't write the stuff, even though some people look at my videos saying I should. But I'm just, but I just don't know what character could hold their own in the series. Like, I could see a prequel series, like, of the show, like, Eddie coming up and Randall, and like, I think I think maybe like a prequel series would do better than an actual spinoff. But I could be completely wrong. But I think the most important thing is we need to see how this series is going to end. If there's going to be like a time jump or something like that. Because let's say there's like hey, here's a 5-year epilogue to show what the characters are up to after the final events of If Loving You Was Wrong. And then if you want to do a series that fills in the time gap, you can do that. But at the moment, I just don't see a spinoff. That's just me. Because remember, Tyler Perry, he's with Viacom. He's finishing up If Loving You Is Wrong on OWN for contractual agreements. So even if a spinoff happens, there's no guarantee it's going to be on the OWN network. And I know people are talking spinoff because, well, Greenleaf's getting a spinoff, but Greenleaf isn't a Tyler Perry series. That's his own separate thing with Oprah and the other person that made it. Sorry, I forgot his name. But yeah, I think that if there is a spinoff, I don't even think there's a guarantee it's going to be on the OWN network, even though OWN does need as much content as it can get, since a lot of shows are being not canceled, but they're ending, and not, or some shows like Ambitions were canceled. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Maybe I just can't see it right now. Maybe as we get closer to the final episode, we might see little, oh, here's some breadcrumbs to a potential spinoff. But at the moment, I personally don't see a spinoff happening. But honestly, I don't even know if I want one. Like I keep saying over and over, if the show ends on a good note, like the story is like the last page is flipped, the back cover is shut, and it's over. Everything is wrapped up. I don't even want a spinoff. I feel like Tyler Perry, you stuck the landing. You finish things up. No need for a spinoff unless it's like fan demand. But at the moment, I don't really think we need one. That's just my opinion because Tyler Perry has so many other shows that he's doing well on right now. So it's just time to end that chapter and move on to the next thing. So let me know what you think. Should there be a spinoff? Will there be a spinoff? If there is, will it be on the own network? And what would the spinoff look like? Like what character or characters do you think the spinoff could focus on? So with that being said, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out whenever I post new content. Follow me on social media, links are in the description below, and donate to the channel via Cash App or PayPal, or you can join my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.